Hello, how's it going, everybody? Alright, just trying to test out the audio. Alright, so we caught a shiny Pokemon yesterday. Um, that means we're on to a new Pokemon, which is Zangoose. Um, he's one of my favorite Pokemon. I've always wanted a Ruby version cartridge. I got Sapphire instead. That was just what I got. Destiny. But I've always wanted a Zangoose. I remember just being excited when Emerald came out because I'm like, oh, I can finally get a Zangoose. Let's go. And then next thing you know, I played the game. I went to the area. There's no Zangoose, and I looked it up, and then it said, "Yep, you can't get any Zangoose in Emerald." I was just like, "Wow." So after that, I just played Emerald, and I grew up. I never bought a copy of Ruby, you know. But it's different now when you're a grown ass man. You can actually buy things, but pretty much we're gonna be able to not just catch a Zangoose, but to get a shiny one. Like potentially get a shiny Zangoose. But hell yeah, this is the first part, number one. I did prepare, so I'm probably gonna repeat this, but it's all good. It doesn't really matter to me. I don't mind repeating things and stuff, but what is this guy holding? Yeah, he has pickup ability, I think. Yeah, there you go. He has the pickup ability. I gotta make sure to keep getting items from this guy. So basically, I was trying to get a Volbeat. There's Pokemons with the ability called Illuminate. That pretty much increases your encounter rate, and that's kind of like the best thing you can do in order for you to get like better chances. Not only that, but I do have the White Flute as well, which I'm gonna use right now. I do have Max Repel, which I think I already used it. Let me see. Okay. I do have the Acrobike, and so pretty much for you not to spend your Max Repel, to save your Max Repel. Oh, there you go, Zangoose. First encounter. So for you not to waste your Max Repel, it is kind of like smart for you to just use an Acrobite. That's what people mostly do. That's what I've seen people do. Just hop in one corner, and you still get encounters. So pretty much, there you go, back to back, dude. I swear, off stream, I was doing this. I was like trying to get Zangoose encounters. I didn't get no Zangoose encounters. So basically, you can do that in order for you to, for you to just like save money on max repels. They cost money. Thank God I had a lot of money because I was like just pretty much training my Pokemon so I can like finish my Pokédex. And right now I'm at 113 and I've seen 164. So I've been slowly trying to collect every Pokemon here. It's been a while. Volbeat is a Pokemon that knows Illuminate. Chinchou is another Pokemon that knows Illuminate. The thing about this guy is that I spent the whole morning. I wanted a Volbeat instead of Chinchou. I spent the whole morning trying to catch one. I caught two. They're both boys. And after that, I'm just like, Chinchou has better encounter rate. He's at a higher level. So I'm just like, you know what? Let me just catch a Chinchou. He was a Volbeat. They usually spawn at like really low levels, 13, 12, stuff like that. Chinchou, you dive underwater, he spawns at like 24, 25, stuff like that. So I ended up getting a Chinchou, and I had a male and a female. They both didn't have the ability to like illuminate. They didn't have the ability. So what I just decided is like, you know what? I want like a Pokemon that's level 17. So I'm able to see Zangoose most of the time instead of any other Pokemon. And I wanted to know Illuminate. So I started hatching eggs this morning. And the first egg that hatched, it had the ability Illuminate. And I was almost like, kind of like, oh god, like, is Illuminate even in this game? Am I wasting my time? Because sometimes you can trust Google AI and sometimes you can't. It's just like, it's annoying. But give me a sec. Let me turn my fan on before I die in here. Is it gonna turn off by itself? Yeah. So basically, what I did was I hatched the egg. The first one that hatched was a Chinchou with the ability to illuminate. Thank God. I leveled him up next to the Pokemon Elite Four League. I got to level 17. He even still has an experience share right now. But got some levels, level 17. I got like, make sure I had Pokeballs. Make sure I had every like item. I have more Ultra Balls I bought. I'm not really gonna need all these Ultra Balls really. This is not gonna be the craziest thing. But pretty much I'm ready, and that's pretty much it. It took longer to set this up. I was gonna do 2 rubies, a Japanese and an English one, but this one took me a long time to set up. The Japanese one is more tedious because you have to translate everything through Google or whatever means you got. You gotta translate everything. So I don't know what kind of Pokeballs I'm using. I don't know what kind of Max Repels I'm using, you know. But anyways, let's jump right in. That was a long intro. It was a process. I'm just hoping I get these encounters. I gotta make sure I leave it long enough. So another thing is I did set up. So I was like, what should I do? Should I just have Zangoose encounters specifically? So no matter how many encounters I get, only when you see Zangoose, it's gonna count as a number. But instead, I said, you know what, like people are gonna like it. Myself, I'm gonna like to see the total number of encounters. So I decided to have 2 numbers because I didn't want to just put every Pokemon that's possible. That's like the first thing I did. I just missed an encounter there. Sadly, you gotta wait a little bit, but the first time I like shiny hunted in I think I was shiny hunting Ghastly. There's like 3 potential Pokemons, Hunter, Ghastly, and Cubone, that could spawn. And so I put them downwards on the bottom. I kind of put the number of how many encounters I was getting for each. And it was a little bit crazy. I was doing everything manual, so it wasn't like the best setup. So anyways, I wanted to do things different. I wanted to make it more cleaner. So instead, we're gonna just see how many encounters we get total and Zangoose, and that's it. But yeah, hopefully we get like we get most Zangoose than anything. Hopefully that's what I'm hoping for, just more Zangoose encounters than anything else. I kind of set it up so that's how it's supposed to happen theoretically, which should be the case, but you never know. Another thing I did too, on top of everything else, I did feed my Chinchou a whole bunch of Carbos vitamins, which increases speed, and so I maxed that out so he can freaking run away, because if his speed is bad, I'm gonna have trouble running away. So the first thing I did, let me just go back, the first Pokemon I had was a Pokemon with runaway ability. And then I looked it up, I did my research, and they said, oh well, a Pokemon with Illuminate is better, blah blah blah. So I said, alright, well, you know what? And I trained the dude. I trained the dog Pokemon, Puchina, Puchiana, or whatever. And I trained them to level 16, 17. And so after that, I learned that, hey, a Pokemon with the ability Illuminate is better. So I ended up just putting him back in the box and getting a Pokemon that knows Illuminate. So yeah. This is the first time I can't run away, by the way. This sucks. There you go. But yeah, with all that set up, we're gonna definitely get way more Zangoose encounters and stuff, and hopefully, you know, it won't be so hard, you know. When I was hunting Zangoose off stream like a while ago, a long time ago, I got a lot of Zangoose encounters back to back. It was pretty amazing, and I did it for a couple hours, but then I just gave in I was just hunting other things on the side, and so I just said I'm gonna come back to it. So we're definitely back into it now. And since I'm doing it here on Twitch, you know, I'm forced. There you go, Zangoose. Nice. I'm doing it here on Twitch. I'm forced to actually keep going until I catch it, so that's a good thing. Sword dance, baby. Love sword dance on Zangoose. So sick. They should have had him in Pokémon Tournament. That would have been so cool. But yeah, like it took the whole morning. Like I woke up at 7 in the morning just to get everything set up. I also had to create an overlay. So it took me a while just to get everything going that I'm kind of like satisfied with. Still, I could have made things a little bit more nicer looking. I'm no artist, but you know, I did my best. But yeah, the only thing that sucks is just waiting for my encounter to get an encounter so I can just like speed up the runaway process. If I go too fast, I'm not gonna get the encounter, so I have to just wait a little minute. So this is not gonna be the easiest thing. You see, I just missed the encounter with the total number. I have to keep it there for a little bit. But yeah, this is not gonna be easy, but I got easy last shiny hunt, so I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining. I'll take it. I think I deserve to suffer a little bit, so it's all good. It's gonna be fun. I'm super excited to get a shiny Zangoose in Pokemon Ruby. Gonna be really, really cool. I wanted to do Japanese Ruby as well. I can still do it. I gotta just set that one up too, and it's not easy. You gotta translate everything. It's a pain in the rear, so we'll do a bonus if this one kind of takes a little while. Another thing is that I could display the Game Boy Advance game with my DS capture card, the Japanese Ruby, side by side. But the Japanese Ruby, since I have an HDMI converter that makes the image look way better, basically the one on the capture card on the DS looks pretty ugly. It looks kind of fuzzy. I mean, it doesn't look bad, but it's a big difference, you know, side by side. So, you know, that's another thing. It's a before and after type of thing, which I really don't care, to be honest. But we'll see what happens. I can definitely do a bonus on the Japanese one side by side. It's gonna be a little tedious too to control two things at once. That's not gonna be, you know, the easiest thing. Oh, we're not getting. Oh, there you go. We got an encounter. I was about to say. But anyways, let's get it. 7 Zangoose so far. I wonder how many encounters I'm gonna get throughout the 3-hour period. There is a possibility of getting any other shiny in the wild. I don't think I got an encounter there. Yeah, this sucks. I gotta wait so long. Let me see if I get an encounter here. I gotta wait like 2 seconds maybe, and then I have to just run away. But yeah, this is the technique. This is what you do to hunt Zangoose, shiny Zangoose, or whatever shiny you want in here. So Zangoose. So yeah, you can get other Pokemon that are shiny that are more common. Swablu. You can get C-Dot. You can get his second evolution. Let's see. Nice. About 2 seconds, and then I'm good. That's a good number. But yeah, I'm on a bike because if you hop like this, you don't waste max repels. So honestly, I bought 50 just in case. I had a lot of money in this game. I bought 50 max repels just in case. I don't know why. But it's good to just be, you know, safe. And just be prepared. I definitely don't have the time to... I could do it on stream and just grind for money, but that's not fun. You know, it's better to be prepared and, you know. But yeah, I got a whole bunch of max repels. We're not wasting max repels at all. We could be here, like, for a whole bunch of days. And we wasted 0 max repels. Hold up, let me fix these numbers down here. Oh, let me run away, dude. There you go. You fart. I made my Chinchou, like, I fed him a whole bunch of speed vitamins just so he's able to run away, and still with that, I may have a... Well, I don't think Smoke Ball is in this game, is it? I think I did have a Smoke Ball in one game. But yeah, I don't think it's in this game. Nah. No Smoke Ball. That would have been perfect. That would have made everything just super perfect. But I mean, in crazy cases where you meet a Pokemon with really good speed stats, that's going to happen. I'm not going to be able to run away, but so far so good. I went too fast there. So far so good. It's not, you know, it's not too bad at all right now to run away. Let me just heal up. By the way, I do have a shiny. I only have one shiny. Groudon. I got him pretty quickly. Off stream. I got really lucky with this guy too. I did hunt him a while. And then, like, for like 1 or 2 days. And then on the 3rd day, I think, or the 2nd day, I just put the game into my Game Boy Advance SP. I sat back in my bed. On the 3rd encounter, I got a shiny. I was just like, no way. That's the only shiny I have in this game so far. When I got Ruby, all I wanted to do was play this game, like, really bad. So I just said I'm gonna skip the starters because I already have all the shiny starters in like other games, and I'm just gonna play the game. And I said the only thing I'm gonna shiny hunt it's Groudon. Oh my god, he's strong. Holy crap. Don't kill me, please. The good thing about the ability Illuminate is that even if my Chinchou dies, the ability is still active. So that's fine. That's actually really fine. I could even just keep doing this with Swampert. I can just keep having him in, like, as the one seeing the encounters, but I don't want to do that. Yeah, there's only like a way for me to just, you know, completely run away with no problem. That'd be perfect, but you can't have everything, honestly. But give me a sec. Let me take allergy medicines because my nose is going crazy. Let's go. Allergy medicine absorbed. Sometimes my allergies are really bad, and that's the case today. So yeah, the only bad thing about this too is the encounters. I do have to wait like 2 seconds before running away. That kind of sucks. But this is a slow, and it's a marathon, not a race. One thing that kind of bummed me out. Some person had like 37,000 encounters before they saw one. So that really bummed me out. I was like, no. No. But at the same note, there's like 2 other people on YouTube that caught it really fast. So, you know, whatever happens, happens. No. The directional pad on the GameCube controller is very bouncy. It's not the best at all. It's probably the worst directional pad on any controller ever. But that's what I'm using. Good thing is you can't really fuck anything up. Honestly, you gotta really go a little too fast. If a shiny appears, there is a chance you can mess it up, but for the most part, it's not that bad. But yeah, if there is like other shinies that appear, I'm definitely gonna catch it. 100%. Like, no doubt about it. And we're gonna continue. The goal is Zangoose. If we get bonus, we'll get the bonus happily, and yeah, that'll be cool. But Zangoose is the end goal. Swablu. This guy's nipples. Nuzleaf. Oh my god, dude. I forgot about that. He got little dots for nipples. Oh my god. I'm done. The character design for that poor Pokemon, dude. Jesus. Like, Swablu looks pretty freaking dope. Like, it looks dope. It's not my favorite at all. But it's a pretty dope ass Pokemon. Even the second evolution looks really freaking sick. It's never been one of my favorite Pokemons, but I can respect the design for that. But Nuzleaf and the little dots for nipples, Jesus Christ. What's wrong with what's wrong with Game Freak, bro? Zangoose design, he looks so freaking sick, bro. He looks so freaking sick. It's too bad he's not so strong. You know, he has a very high attack. Of course, if you get one with a really good nature and you EV train it, that's gonna be a deadly Zangoose. But compared to other Pokemon that you can get with a good attack base and everything, you know, sadly, Zangoose, in my opinion, he's not the best. He's the coolest looking for me, but not the best of the best. Yeah. But yeah, we're not doing any serious competitions with anybody anytime soon, so we're just here to collect shiny Pokemon and acquire them. That's it. Nipple Man. Why? I like everything about him minus that. The little black nips. That's just like, it's kind of crazy looking. His third evolution looks really sick. He has like these sandals that are not really sandals, it's just a part of his body, but he looks so sick. Like a Japanese style like sandals, and like a samurai guy with the mask and everything. What's it called? There's a name for that. Those demons with the long red nose in Japan. I think that's what the Pokemon represents. Zangoose, so sick. He has the purple freaking claws, bro. Like, if they would have kept the purple claws on his shiny form, I would love it, bro. Just make him purple or something. But red claws too, just red claws look crazy. He wants to slice me up, bro. Leave the fish alone. A cool Pokemon that I also want to get is the like the rival of Zangoose is the Viper. Man, I would love to get him shiny. He actually looks really freaking nice. That would be perfect, but the thing is I'm not gonna jump from Zangoose to Viper. I'm definitely gonna go to another Pokemon, but it is gonna be a part of my hunt in the future eventually. So I can have the pair, you know? Zangoose and Viper. Viper is probably my favorite looking snake Pokemon in the game, for sure. But yeah, that's the one I always could get in Sapphire. I never had I never had Ruby when I was growing up. I just had Sapphire, and I was always just like jealous of people who had Ruby. I'm like, you got the best one, man. You got the best Pokemon game. I'm just like, man, you want to trade? Nobody want to trade with me. I got the whale Pokemon, Kyogre, which is also not my favorite. I for sure, I prefer Groudon, for sure. Yeah, they could have made Kyogre a lot cooler. It just looks like a whale with like symbols on its body, which it looks cool, but you know, like in my opinion, it could have been way better as a legendary Pokemon. Make him look crazy, you know, not just like a whale that swims. But hell yeah, these games when they first came out, man, dude, this was like I lived and breathed this game. I remember there's one like memory of me just being in music class and just like trying to catch a Feebas in the water. I think it was like one of the Pokemon that I needed, like the last one or something, and I can never catch it, man. I can never freaking catch it. And back in the day, like in that time, I think I was in middle school, and like you can't just go on the computer and look things up like, hey, does this Pokemon spawn at this location? We have it good now. There's a lot of people who've done this before and researched things for us. Back in the day, there was nobody who researched this shit. People weren't on the like computer, you know, making videos like they do now. So everything that you wanted to learn was either like through the magazines, the game guides, word of mouth, from people, from friends. Yeah, you'll probably get lucky if somebody wrote some sort of like little Reddit page or something back in the day. They explained some stuff, but barely. Like, you gotta get so lucky. Somebody talking about something that you're kind of like looking for. But yeah, other than that, like it was crazy. In the game guide, I did know where to catch Feebas. I just didn't know like when he's gonna appear, the percent chance. I don't think I know the percent chance. I'm not sure if the magazine tells you there's a 1% chance, but yeah. Feebas would be amazing to get shiny, but there's no way I'm gonna hunt a Feebas like shiny hunted in the wild. Like, there's no way, man. Yo, what up? Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Hell yeah. I gotta fix chat here. There you go. Hell yeah. We're on Zangoose now. I got allergies today. But yeah, like I'm trying to complete my Pokédex for Ruby. That's what I was doing at a certain point, and then I just stopped because I was playing other games. But for sure, I'm gonna complete Sapphire. On Sapphire, I do have more or less the same Pokemon I've caught So, you know, you need Sapphire to complete Ruby, vice versa, to complete the Pokédex and stuff. So, I think you also need Emerald to complete. You need all the copies to complete the Emerald. Let me run away, please. Thank you. Jesus. 70 hyper potions come in handy. But yeah, he can die. It doesn't matter. My Chinchou could die and I can still use his ability, Illuminate. So, not a big deal. No. But yeah, I had like a long morning because I had to set up. I was trying to catch a Pokemon with the ability Illuminate. It was either Volbeat or Chinchou. And so Chinchou is more common than Volbeat. Volbeat's like a rare encounter in the grass. And I wanted to get Volbeat because number one, he looks cooler. Number two, he's a lower level. I can get it to like level 17 and it's perfect. You need to have a Pokemon in level 17 in the first slot in your party in order for you to have better chances of just getting Zangoose. So you can use Max Repels. And so he can just appear, pretty much. You get better chances. I do have the White Flute. I did research this better. And I was using a Poochyena at first. Just because he had the move. Outside battle? What do you mean? Doesn't work outside battle. Really? Are you 100% sure about that? Now you're scaring me. I looked this up, but of course there can be a chance. You know, this is not accurate information. Damn it. Let me see. I looked this up, man. I did my little research, but you could be right, Hoodie. So AI overview is like giving me saying that it does work. But it's saying according to Reddit, see. If lead encounter rate of all wild Pokemon is doubled, Gen 3 onwards. Yeah, this is Gen 3. But, let me see. Now I gotta look that up specifically right now. Give me his chance here. No. Then go into your bag. Alright. Nice. DJ, what's up, man? How's it going? God damn, I had to reset. Nice. never see Discord? Oh my god. You got a shiny Shuppet? What the hell? Oh my god, man. What's wrong with you? Why are you getting so many shinies, bro? What in the world? Shiny Shuppet. Wow. That is sick, bro. Congrats, man. That's crazy. I want to get a shiny Duskull. Hell yeah, man. Dude. That's like every single day from the start of the week, people have been getting shinies. What in the world, man? What is going on, bro? There's a chance for me to just find a random shiny here too. Hold up, let me... Damn, dude, that's crazy. Yeah, I'm gonna need like more information, Hoodie. Like, everywhere I'm looking, they're not kind of like accurate in just saying which. Like, AI told me yes a couple times I typed it in. They could be wrong, of course. But yeah, I'm gonna need to see if like somebody else knows for sure. But we'll see. Like, hopefully it does work for this game. I mean, might as well just keep them in the party anyways. Hold up. Yeah, supposedly it works for all of them. Supposedly it works for Fire Red, Leaf Green, Ruby, and Sapphire, but... yeah. I don't know, man. We'll see, I guess. Oh, for real? Not Fire Red or Leaf Green either? Okay. Then AI has to be broken then. For sure. Then AI is just broken, Hoodie. That's what's going on. You see, this is not good. If AI is giving us false information, bro, this is not good, man. This is not good at all. I believe you more than AI, bro. So don't worry. I don't believe in the machines, bro. I believe in the humans. I stick to the human being side. Oh, my allergies are kicking my butt right now. In that case, it lies. The lies, all the lies. Why are you lying to me? In that case, I'm just gonna switch. Oh. Sorry. For some reason, my allergies are like kicking my butt, but we're gonna switch to a Poochyena. In that case, it makes life a little easier. Hold up. Excuse me. So where the heck is that dog? Oh, I got the white flute. I already got that. There you go. Run away. Let me get him to level 17. I got a Skamori in my team. I never had a Skamori in my team, and I love it. I love Skamori. He's so cool. I would love to get a shiny Skamori as well. It's pretty efficient. Definitely very efficient. It's the best way to do it. You get more Zangoose encounters. I was just trying to have a Pokemon with Illuminate in the first party of my team, which increases encounter rates, but apparently it doesn't work on Sapphire Ruby. It only works on Emerald. So I'm trying to change my strategy now. I have a Pokemon with the ability Runaway, so Zangoose or like any other Pokemon doesn't just like keep killing me and wasting my time. So but yeah, I kind of researched this a little bit. I got a white flute as well. You can use a white flute to increase rare encounters. So you can use an acro bike if you don't have a lot of money. So you just keep hopping in one location, one tile, and you don't have to keep using max repels. You don't have to go back and forth. There's a couple things you can do just to make it a little easier. There you go, nice. AI lied to me, bro. I kind of researched this stuff with Google, and AI completely lied to me. It said that it worked on Ruby and Sapphire. Yeah, it sucks, man. Thank God I just have to level this guy 2 times, and I'm good. Just for him to be a level 17, so I can get more Zangoose. Oh, 3 months? That's not that bad for routes, bro. That's actually not that bad for a routes. Routes is like crazy rare, like especially to get a shiny. Oh my god, that's insane. Leprechaun, what's up, man? How's it going? Got a shiny Porygon yesterday, bro. It was my second day hunting him. All right, level 17. Let's get out of here. What's happening? What's the news? Yeah. Alright. Let's use the white flute. Okay. 4 times speed? Okay. Yeah, that's really good for like only 3 months. Like that's insane. Congrats on that. That's a hell of a battle. That's amazing. I started shiny hunting also. Yo! Leprechaun, you never shiny hunt. We converted you. The game is not to be expected though, because most wouldn't attempt this. What are you trying to shiny hunt? Me and me and my homie DJ, we just keep getting shiny Pokemon. Coliseum? Alright. Pretty sick. That's pretty sick. Hell yeah. Yeah, like I got a Porygon yesterday. My friend DJ, he got forgot what he got yesterday. Oh dang. I was so surprised with my my shiny Pokemon. He also got a shiny Shuppet today. DJ. So every day we've been catching shiny Pokemon pretty much. He got a shiny Ghastly yesterday. So crazy. I think anybody who shiny hunts, you should definitely shiny hunt because there's something wrong with this week. People are getting shiny Pokemon like crazy. Swablu. Yeah, this morning I was like hatching Chinchou eggs just to get the ability Illuminate, and it doesn't even work. It took me a little minute too. That sucks. Is there a Pokemon in specific you're trying to shiny hunt, Leprechaun? I went back through my Switch games, and apparently I have the Pokédex complete in all of the games, so I'm thinking I will start in those games also for... Nice. Nice. Hell yeah. That helps with the shiny charm as well. Oh yeah, is that the first one you're gonna shiny hunt in Coliseum? I've been grinding Mirage Tower for Trapinch. Got a shiny Sandshrew. That is my current... Nice. What encounter rate are you in right now? Encounter number. You're doing the whole game? You're catching like every possible shiny in the game? Leprechaun? That's pretty sick. I saw people do that for Gale of Darkness. Yo, Trapinch, every time I play Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, I always have a Trapinch in my party. I always have a Flygon. Like, Flygon is my favorite, like, flying type Pokemon in the game. 48 Shadows, I'm gonna get them all shiny. Yo, sick. Hell yeah. I wish you luck, man. That's pretty sick. It's definitely doable. Hell yeah. I don't know what I'm gonna shiny hunt next for myself. I don't know what I'm gonna do after this one. We kind of like yesterday we caught the Porygon 6K. Jeez, you've been on it for a little minute then. Nice. That's crazy. How long does it take you to get 6K with 4 times speed? I'm using by the way, I'm using a GameCube right now. So I can't do anything like that. I'm just using like actual hardware, and it's, of course, there's no, you can't do anything. The nippled guy, yay. This Pokemon's design looks really cool except for the dots for nipples that it has. And if you know anyone who is still doing Gale of Darkness, I would recommend you tell them to stop because you can't get them shiny in that game. Also, you can't get them shiny in Gale of Darkness. I thought you could get shadow Pokemon, shiny Pokemon in Gale of Darkness. It's shiny locked? Oh my god. So I guess I saw the Coliseum one on YouTube. I recorded them with 40 encounters on average a minute with Illuminate on 4 times speed. I don't know if Acro would be faster in this particular case. Yeah, I don't think Acro... I think if anything, Acro probably makes it slower. Because you see how long I'm bouncing for? I think Acro would definitely make it slower if anything. If you're going like this instead, for sure, I think you're going to get a faster encounter. You see? I'm just doing that to save max repels. Directional pad on a GameCube. So yeah, like what I saw then was definitely Coliseum. It wasn't Gale of Darkness on YouTube. Yeah, exactly. It's exactly good for that. I got like 50 max repels, so I'm kind of good, but at the same time I don't want to waste them if I don't have to waste them. So the only sucky part about this run or this hunt is that like for every encounter I have to wait 2 seconds when the sentence the sentence says this Pokemon appeared. I have to wait there for 2 seconds in order for me to get an encounter. If I go faster than 2 seconds, I won't get it. So it just makes me a tad slower. And then Acrobike makes it slower too, because sometimes you don't get encounters. It's 1 tile versus multiple tiles. So, you know. Yeah, this is the longest I've waited so far. So cool. Like, it's a good thing I don't need to use Chinchou, just because Chinchou was slower. Sometimes he wasn't able to run away. So it's actually, this is way better. Poochyena could just run away any battle, so I'm chilling. Thank you, Riley. I appreciate that. 13 months. Yeesh. 91,000 encounters. I've never heard of somebody having that many encounters. Yeah, like I've seen people, I did look up on YouTube, somebody took them like 37,000 encounters. Another person took them like 200 encounters. Thank you for the luck. I know this one's kind of tedious and it can be very difficult, but yeah, I'm just jumping in. I really like Zangoose as well. I'm in it for the long haul. I'm not gonna quit until I catch a shiny Pokemon like Zangoose. I've always wanted a Zangoose period when I was a kid. I only had Sapphire. So for me to be hunting a shiny Zangoose now, like, you know I'm not gonna stop. Whatever happens, happens though. I don't want to jinx myself. When I was like shiny hunting Ho-Oh, I did jinx myself. I did say that it was gonna be a lot faster, and it took me a while, so I'm trying not to say anything that will jinx me and make it worse. So I'm gonna stay quiet. Yeah, I'm using a Game Boy player and with the GameCube controller right now. I'm using HDMI converter. It's a retro prism. But yeah, that's how I'm playing the game. The only shiny Pokemon I have right now in this team is Groudon. It actually didn't take me so long to get shiny Groudon. It was pretty quick. I got really lucky. I think it was on my second or third day. I just started just doing encounters in my bed at home. And I just caught it. Just like, it just showed up. So I got incredibly lucky with shiny Groudon. That's the only shiny Pokemon I have in this game. My childhood Ruby and my Game Boy player hooked up to Elgato. I got an Elgato too. Yeah. Same here. Nice. I never had a childhood Ruby. I had a Sapphire. So I just got this one from like a bidding store. Shopgoodwill.com. So I got lucky. I got it for pretty cheap. It's a really good copy too. But yeah. This, I think I really like shiny hunting Pokemon in actual hardware and actual cartridges. It just makes me feel like it's real. If I do it on an emulator, it just doesn't feel real to me. But that's just me, you know. I was using my Game Boy Advance as a controller, but I don't want to mess it up. I did kind of like a month or two of encounters, and I'm just like, why am I messing up my Game Boy Advance? Shiny hunting is just like constantly pressing the A or B button, so you're just gonna wear those buttons out eventually, so. Yeah, I'm just using my crappy GameCube controller right now, so I'm okay with this. Funny enough, shiny Rayquaza was also pretty fast for me in Emerald. 1,178 runaways. Dang. You're like the third person I heard that caught like a Rayquaza pretty fast. And Emerald is crazy. Yeah, you gotta run away. You have to go in the cave. You have to have like a high enough level party so he doesn't just destroy you. And then if he does destroy you, you need to have a whole bunch of revives and hyper potions. It's like it's a mess. Like, I'm in front of Rayquaza on my Emerald copy, but I haven't caught him yet. And my party's under leveled. So he keeps killing my party. So I'm probably gonna have to leave the cave and level up my Pokemon a bit more so I can just be able to run away and come back. I could also use a Pokemon with the ability run away, if anything, as well, if I'm smart. I didn't think about that, but yeah, I can use a Pokemon with the ability run away. I ended up doing a full Dream Team quest in Ruby. Have Blaziken, Shedinja, Altaria, Zangoose, Huntail, and Registeel. Nice. That's really sick. I just finished my Dream Team on Pokemon Fire Red yesterday. I have Charizard, Alakazam, Scyther, Porygon, and Snorlax. Is that 5 or 6? Forgot what else I have. Charizard, Alakazam, Scyther, Snorlax, Porygon, and Gengar. Yeah, it took me a long time. I think it took me probably like a year or two. So I'm very stoked. I'm able to play my Fire Red now. I wanted to get my shiny Dream Team first before beating like the story. So I'm like, I only have 4 badges, and I just got my last shiny Pokemon, so I'm able to play the game now. I kept the Master Ball, though. I did toss the one luxury ball. Didn't get the luxury ball, but I was just happy to have the shiny. Oh, hell yeah. I wouldn't care either. So you didn't even use your Master Ball for Rayquaza. That's crazy. Stilts, what's up, man? Yeah, I don't know what happened. Second day of just like shiny hunting Porygon, and I got him. Pretty crazy. Like, I had to wake up early 2 days ago just to create an overlay for Porygon, and it took me like 2 to 3 hours to create like the... Thank you, man. I really appreciate that. Just to create the overlay. For 2 days later to create a new overlay, because I already caught him. So today I woke up like extra early and got everything set up. But it's crazy. I think me and DJ are getting like really lucky. I'm not that crazy. Hell yeah, I will use the Master Ball too, man. I don't care, to be honest. People like to save it, but I kind of like to use the Master Ball for that one legendary Pokemon that's on the cover of the Pokemon game. I want to use the like Master Ball for that. So Rayquaza's not on the cover of Emerald. I know that, but I'll still use the Master Ball for him. I have it especially saved for him in that game, so I don't have to suffer. It would be sick to get it on a luxury ball, but you know. For Pokemon, for Heart Gold, the shiny Pokemon I was hunting before Porygon was Ho-Oh in Pokemon Heart Gold, and I had a Master Ball for him already. I got him on like 4,000 encounter, I believe. But yeah, I wasn't gonna think twice. I'm just like, I was shaking, bro. When he appeared, I was shaking, and I'm just like, yeah, time to throw a Master Ball. I ain't gonna play around here. Oh my god, my nose is killing me. Time to get in, pal. Oh yeah. So this one, I don't even know what I'm gonna like shiny hunt next. I'm still thinking. That's your shiny team? Oh, okay, that's... Okay, hell yeah. Yeah, that's a really good team. Dude, I want a Feebas. I want a shiny Feebas. Are you gonna, like, hatch it? Or are you just gonna, like, try to actually catch it in the wild? Zangoose is one of my favorite Pokemon in Gen 3. I've always loved Zangoose. I wanted Ruby just for that. I've always had a Sapphire copy. So, in school, I would try to trade with my friends my actual Sapphire copy for Ruby, and nobody wants to trade with me. The only Pokemon I really cared about was Zangoose. When Emerald came out, I immediately got Emerald, thinking that Zangoose was going to be there, was going to be catchable. And then I got let down when I just found out that it wasn't when I played the game. And so after that, I grew up and I never had a copy of Ruby. But Zangoose is like, I love Zangoose. I don't know why. He looks so sick. But yeah, he has purple claws. He looks insane. I want to get a Seviper, his rival, eventually, but not anytime soon, for sure. After this hunt, we're probably going to move on to a whole different game. I'm thinking maybe Oshawott in Pokemon Black 2. I think that's going to be fun to shiny hunt it. Hence the little avatar, my little avatar character in the bottom. It's a little Oshawott. But yeah, Zangoose is sick. Oh my god, you're gonna fish for it? We'll use Feebas tile calculator because the RNG aspects of the tile is something I don't want to deal with. Yes, man. That's insane. When I was trying to finish my Pokédex on Sapphire in middle school, I got stuck on Feebas. And like I tried for a long time and I could not get a Feebas. I'm not even sure. Is like Feebas in Sapphire? I'm pretty sure it's like 1%, right? In Sapphire and Ruby. But anyways, I never found it. I will never shiny hunt that Pokemon, man. Forget that. I will hatch it. I'll be happy to hatch the Pokemon and get a shiny, but I know this one dude on YouTube, I don't know his name, but he tried to catch, he was hunting for Feebas in Pokemon Sword and Shield, and I think it was a 1% chance as well, and after 5 years, he finally got his shiny Feebas. And he got loads of shiny of other Pokemon along the way, but yeah, there's no way. I'm gonna shiny hunt. Like, I love Feebas. I'll probably keep him as a Feebas or something. If I do catch him, I wouldn't like evolve him, but yeah. I'm missing 2 Pokemon in Sword, and they are Crown Tundra DLC. I have to restart or trade in order to get them. Oh, damn. You missed your opportunity or something? Or you already caught them, and you can't get them again. That sucks. Yeah, I completed my Pokédex 100% on Sword and Shield. I generally think it'll take a few years. It's 50% chance to find in the Feebas tile. Oh, damn. So it's only on that tile. That's why, right? It can't be anywhere else. Good to know. I didn't know that. There's select base, so you choose one or the other. Okay, I get you. Cool. Give me a sec, guys. My bad. I got allergies, pretty bad allergies right now. I apologize. But DLC in Pokemon games just feel so wrong. Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. What's worse is Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, the Pokeball Plus. Like, you had to buy that, which was like $50 at the time, just to get a Mew to complete your Pokédex. So I think that's worse. 50 bucks. That's pretty much a $50 DLC right there with a controller. But yeah. I ended up getting all the DLC for Sword and Shield. I never got all the DLC for Scarlet and Violet. I'm still missing a copy of Scarlet, which I'm not the biggest fan of Scarlet and Violet. But I will eventually just get it just to collect it. I am trying to collect at least one of every Pokemon game. No need to apologize. Keep up with the hunt. Gotta go. Good luck with the hunt. Appreciate that, man. Take care. Good talking to you. Yeah, I was fine yesterday. Somehow my allergies are kicking my butt today. Yeah. I think there's an ice horse and a shadow horse or something, right? Something like that. The DLC for Violet and Scarlet, the one Pokemon I did like was that Matcha Tea Pokemon. Okay, you need the ice one. You picked the shadow one first? My man. Hell yeah. I would definitely choose like the shadow one for reals. I had both shield and sword, so I was able to do both. Ghost, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Ghost is definitely my choice. Over ice, hell yeah. But yeah, the nice like little matcha green tea Pokemon, ghost Pokemon in Violet and Scarlet. I forgot the name of it. That's one I wanted, but I didn't want to pay for it. The electric Reggie, nice. That one also looks cool. That's the one I'll choose too. The dragon one is pretty dope too, though. I'll say that. Like, I don't like his design 100%, but I do like that it's a dragon type. Damn, so what you're gonna do to get it? Are you gonna like just get another copy, get the DLC, or like what's your plan? Dang it. Yeah, so you're not gonna restart. You're just gonna trade for them with somebody who may have it. It sucks that if you trade like online, somebody might give you like a fake one. Oh god, bro, you can do that? I can't do that. Hell no, dude. Jesus. If you got it in you to do the whole thing over again, you know, by all means. There's exactly. Very true too, but it's just a process too. If you don't have the time, you know, it's kind of like a little pain in the butt to just redo everything. Unless, you know, you live and breathe like Pokemon Sword and Shield and it's like no problem for you, then by all means. I know I restarted or I played a couple like save files of Sword and Shield. I don't know for what reason, but I did play a couple like new saves and stuff, so I'm not the one to talk. I did that myself. The game is very beautiful though. I really like the graphics in the game. I like how everything's so smooth. They did a really good job with Sword and Shield. Dynamax Pokemon. It would just be a pain because I would have to refill out their entire Pokédex, which, yeah, that's exactly right. That's the reason I'm saying, like, everything else is easy. You know, the hardest part is the Pokédex for sure. Yes. Yes, facts. Facts. It looks super nice. I like the forest, the fairy forest. That is beautiful. On an OLED Switch, if you have an OLED and you go to the fairy forest, oh my god. The colors, everything looks so nice. I love going there. Like, the gym leader is not my favorite gym leader, but I just like going there for the forest. Oh, Generation 1? Oh, damn. Yeah, I got the OLED. I eventually got the OLED. I don't know why. It just makes everything, you know, the colors more vibrant, obviously, but there's no other reason to get an OLED. There's nothing, like, different in the hardware. It's the same exact thing. So, It's just a waste of money, to be honest. Especially that the Switch 2 is like right around the corner, literally. So don't get it. It ain't worth it. If you have an OLED TV and you're connecting it to HDMI, like the Switch, again, there's no reason to get an OLED. I'm actually playing through Sword now. I beat Violet before Gen 8. The gameplay was so buggy. Yeah, dude. It's crazy. It's a mess, man. Hell yeah. How far are you into Sword right now? That's pretty sick. Which starter did you choose, by the way, too? Swablu. I feel like, well, I don't want to jinx myself. I'm gonna stay quiet. keep my inner thoughts to myself. Speak no evil, hear no evil, see no evil. I hate that you need Nintendo Online in order to trade with people, though. Yeah, in order to play Smash Bros with people, in order to play Tetris 99. I love Tetris 99. You need online subscription for that. It sucks. Score Bunny, my man. Score Bunny's the one I always choose to. Hell yeah. The game is really nice, man. You're gonna love it. Especially Dynamax. Like, that's probably my favorite part. Just Dynamax Pokemon. Boo! Oh, Score Bunny hater, bro. You're a hater, man. Which one do you like? Damn, hating on my bunny, bro. Race and unite. Dude, like, that's the one I always choose. Like, I tried the monkey one. I tried Monkey, whatever his name is, Groki. I tried him for one playthrough and I was just like, I should have just choose Score Bunny instead. Oh yeah. Like, the gorilla grass type, it's pretty badass. Don't get me wrong, but Score Bunny, bro, he's so sick. I'm not a fan of soccer, so that kind of throws me off a little bit, but still, he looks really cool. I think his whole thing was him being like a soccer star or something. Yo, how's it going, man? Like, Score Bunny was him playing soccer. Groki was him playing the drums. And then the turtle, what was the other one? The water type. It has like a bow and arrow or something. It's like a sniper. Sprigatito, I thought was an awesome starter. Yeah, that's the one I always chose too. I don't usually choose grass types, but the cat Pokemon, 100%, man. I got cats myself, so that makes me biased, but you know, from the three, honestly, you know, like, definitely the cat Pokemon. He's so sick. Just like the art design and everything. But yeah, like, he has a really good moveset as well. That's my favorite one, for sure. The water Pokemon is my least favorite. There's something wrong with that water type. That duck, I like the first evolution of the duck. But the second and the third evolution is just like, no way. If Gogo's broken, makes the game too easy. Oh, really? I never choose him. Alligator Fire is pretty sick, though, too. I thought the duck Pokemon was going to be really, really cool. Until I saw his second and third evolution. It's kind of like a... I don't even know what type of, like, freaking animal that is. But yeah, it looks really weird. It's like a ballerina. Yeah. It's not my thing. Definitely not my thing. I'm just being a hater though, you know? But it's definitely not my thing. I think even if Scarlet and Violet gets kind of like an enhancement version of the game itself for the Switch 2, that doesn't mean that the bugs are going to get fixed unless they work on it. So I doubt they're going to work on Scarlet and Violet to fix it when they already made the game. I think Nintendo or Game Freak itself, they're kind of like greedy. So I don't think they're going to fix the game, even when it comes out in the Switch 2. If there's an enhanced version, I think there's still going to be bugs in it, even though it looks better and it runs better. Sadly. Plus, there's another Pokemon game. It's like, why would they bother? They're always trying to move people to the next new thing, the next new Pokemon game. So, yeah, I really doubt they're going to fix it. Swablu. Yes. Yeah, I'm hoping that's gonna be beautiful. Of the first ever 4K Pokemon game. Oh, very cool, man. Trying to complete the Emerald's Pokédex. Very sick. Hell yeah. Yeah, like I was trying to complete the Pokédex for this game, Ruby and Sapphire. I got to 116. And then I just stopped because I was playing other Pokemon games. So, 113, my bad. But there is a problem, I don't have Sapphire. Oh yeah, you need all 3 games, bro. You need all 3 games. That's how they get you. You think the last Pokemon game for the trilogy is gonna be like the one that has all the Pokemon, but you still need all the copies. Yo, XCOG, what's up? Welcome back. Hell yeah, Zangoose. Lunatone and Zangoose as well. Do you got a Zangoose already? Isn't there like other ones? Oh, oh yeah. That's a sick Pokemon too. You have Ruby. Exactly, yeah, you're right. You're right. I never had a Ruby. I just got one now that I'm like older and I can buy stuff. But yeah, as a kid I never had Ruby, so it still feels really weird to me for owning one. You know, I had Sapphire. I want a shiny hunt for Cyndaquil on Emerald. Yeah, that is so sick. You need to complete the Pokédex, right, to get it? Damn. You can probably find a cheap copy of Sapphire, to be honest, if you look around. Sapphire is not the most expensive Pokemon game out there, so you might get lucky. I never got like the Gen 2 starters in Emerald ever. I don't think I ever completed the Emerald Pokédex. Yeah, you can do that as well. I think it's the same thing. Just for one Pokemon, why not? You could also get a Japanese version of Sapphire. It's way cheaper too. And it's official copy. Those purple claws look so sick. I mean, I would go with like trusted websites like eBay. I don't know about any other websites for me. I know eBay is not the best choice. You know, there's other better websites out there that sell, especially Japanese games. I'm pretty sure there's better Japanese websites that sell like really cheap Pokemon games. But my means of getting these Japanese games are eBay, and you do find it cheap on eBay. I got a brand new Japanese Ruby with the box and everything for like 40 bucks. So they still have them in the box, by the way, and they're really cheap. So I'm pretty sure you can find a Sapphire, which probably goes even cheaper, brand new Japanese. If you know how to play the game, you really don't need to learn Japanese to play it. You know what to do. You can use Google Translate to just take a picture and translate anything you just don't know. That's what I did. But yeah. I'm gonna be real with you, bro. I'm finding conflicting info about abilities in Gen 3 on Google. Yeah, dude. Same here. That's what I'm saying. I trust you, though. Like, somebody else said it in chat that the abilities, the overworld abilities, only work for Emerald. So you're not wrong, dude. I don't think you're wrong at all. You're good, bro. Fuck the robots, man. Let's go. Forget Skynet, bro. I trust my human brothers. And anyways, Poochyena is making everything easier. I'm able to run away every time, so I'm chilling, dude. I don't trust myself right now. I feel like I'm being gaslit, but a lot of sources don't mention them. Not working in Fire Red and Leaf Green, but some people have said out of combat abilities are only Emerald and onwards. You're the second person to say it, so... I also have a Japanese copy of Pokemon Platinum Heart Gold. Nice! I actually want to get Japanese version of those games too. They're cheap now too, so I want to take advantage. I specifically looked into this before starting Rapidash. Dude, I believe you. I feel like you're right, bro. Honestly, like you're there's another person who said it, and it's just the information's not out there, but we have to look specifically, I think, to get that information from Google and stuff. But I'll look deeper once I finish the stream. I'm gonna look deeper into it, but I'm pretty sure you can use these abilities in Ruby and Sapphire, like in the overworld. I made a transcript of Japanese translations. Really? Like the whole thing? For what Pokemon game? That's crazy. I don't know. I don't know. I gotta probably put him back in the party and see. But that's a good thing. You could test the theory. You could actually like test it and see if it's actually faster. But even if it is faster, it might be RNG, you know? Because right now I just got a super fast encounter. So even if you get really fast encounters, you never know. It might just be RNG. All games? XCOM. Damn. Do you have it on a website or something? That's crazy. Did you type this in yourself? I know the exact translation for Pokeballs and everything, they're different. It's not just Great Ball, it's not just Ultra Ball. There's actually different like exact translations from the Japanese names for things in Japan. Japanese games versus the English copy games. Because I would use like Google. I'll take a picture of the Japanese game while I was playing it just to know that I'm buying the right stuff. Like if I need potions, I'm trying to buy potions, not Pokeballs, right? And when you take a picture of it, it doesn't say Great Balls or Super, like Ultra Balls. It says something completely different. PDF format, sick. Hell yeah. It's a good way to learn Japanese as well, you know? You know how everything is written and stuff. I have one homie who actually knows how to read Japanese in the Pokemon games. So that's pretty much all he has is like Japanese games, and he knows he could read it and understand it, which is amazing. You can read but not speak. Nice. I mean, you're halfway there. That's amazing. Yeah, like, I also wanted to get a Japanese copy of Soul Silver, Heart Gold. Just mainly Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Just because I'm gonna try to do, like, what's this thing called? Masuda method. So I just wanted to have my own copies. When I was setting the date and time in Japanese silver, it took me almost 45 minutes. Dang. It be like that, though. At least you got it done, right? Were you like translating it with Google, with the Google browser as well? That's what I was doing, man. It does take time. You gotta whip out your phone, you gotta take a picture, then you gotta see the translation. And what I did is, like, I did that, but I try to remember the order, like everything was in, just so I don't have to keep doing that. Or I try to remember like the writing. So I'm like, okay, that writing looks like Pokeballs. Because I did it so many times. I'm like, okay, that for sure is a Pokeball. That for sure is a potion. But I make everything 10 times harder. Damn. Yeah, it's a pain in the butt. If you know how to play these games, though, you're good. If you never played certain Pokemon games and you're playing in Japanese, that's not good. That's going to be way harder, for sure. But yeah, the whole thing is that you don't want to, like, end up using a Master Ball by mistake. That's the whole thing, bro. So while you're playing those games, you're kind of paranoid, you know? That was the only thing I was worried about. I didn't care if I used, like, a vitamin or, like, a hyper potion or something. I'm just like, I don't care about that. I just don't want to use my Master Ball. Zangoose. By the way, guys, you could change your avatar to any Pokemon you want. I did add more Pokemons into this, so you can choose, like, I think it's like Gen 4, 5, and 6 or something like that. Oh, yeah, for sure. I don't know if I'm gonna do that off stream or I'm gonna do it here on Twitch, but hell yeah. I'm gonna get a shiny Ho-Oh in gold for sure. Like, I'm not playing my gold until, you know, I finish catching that shiny Pokemon. Same thing for my silver. I'm just gonna be in front of Lugia, and I'm just gonna hunt for shiny Lugia as well. Yeah, dude, hard gold. I got lucky, man. After that, I just started playing hard gold like crazy again. Yeah, I was hoping it was hard gold just so I can just play it. Because I got it for my birthday, the hard gold. I already had Soul Silver. So when I got hard gold, that's all I wanted to play. Those copies are so expensive. So I'm just like, I'm still stoked that I actually have it. But yeah, man. It would have been cool to get it on gold. Because that's where I had like 12,000, 13,000 encounters. So it would have felt good. But it is what it is. Next time. That's gonna be phase 2, man. It's not working. It may be generation 4, 5. I think it's generation 4 and 5. I don't know about 6 for the avatars. For every game, there's like something that you gotta hear all the time and just put up with it. For this one is the bike. Just bouncing. For for Fire Red, I was hunting Snorlax, and it was the flute. You always hear the song of the flute. So this one's gonna be the hopping of the bike. I'm gonna be like, dude, I'm so glad. After I catch him, I'll be like, dude, I'm so glad I don't hear that bike bouncing anymore. So yeah, for this one, I was gonna just have encounters just for my Zangoose encounters. But I just decided that some people... Oh yeah, you got that one for sure. Nice. I think you could choose the shiny variant too. Supposedly you could use the shiny variant of those Pokemon too. But anyways, I was just gonna use the Zangoose encounter, so every time I see a Zangoose, that's the only number you guys will see. But I'm just like, I would like to know the total number of encounters I got overall, so I can know, like, you know, how many encounters I did in total for how many hours or whatever. So I ended up putting both numbers. Oh, nice. Which one did you get? English, Japanese, or fake copy? Fake copy, I think, then, for $3 for sure. Nice, man. At least you got it now. Hell yeah. Same thing, man. You just need one Pokemon, so... Yeah, bro. It's time to get your Cyndaquil for sure. Shiny Cyndaquil has been waiting for you. Long enough. I'm trying to get a shiny Cyndaquil on my second copy of Crystal for the Game Boy Color. I'm still doing that, like, off stream. Ooh, my nose. I'm only gonna get Cyndaquil and shiny Kyogre on Sapphire. Cool. Hell yeah. Once you have all the copies, you're good. Finishing the Pokédex is not bad. Nice, man. I got Pearl, Diamond, Platinum. I have Heart Gold, I have Soul Silver. The only ones I need now is White 2 and Black 1. Oh, really, bro? Dang. 1K on Chikorita? Damn, dude. That's kind of crazy. I think I surpassed... I did so many encounters for Cyndaquil. I didn't keep track at all, but I did so many encounters for Cyndaquil on my second copy of Crystal, and it's still going, man. It is crazy. By the way, are you guys gonna play Doom tomorrow? The new Doom game comes out tomorrow. Oh, you did? How come? I just finished mines on Fire Red yesterday. That's the only game I ever did a shiny Dream Team on. Only 2 members left. Nice. You're almost there, though. That's what's up. Couldn't find my Slowpoke. Dang. How many encounters did it take until you're just like, forget this. I need a break. I caught 3 shiny Pokemon on stream with my Fire Red, and I was doing other Pokemon like in between, so that's why it took me long to get my shiny team. But yeah, I finished yesterday. Oh, damn. Do you play on your actual, like, Game Boy, like, Advance or something? Like, how do you play your games? That's insane. Game Boy Advance? Sick. Do you have a modded one? Or do you play with the original, like, unmodded Game Boy Advance? Yo, Akuma, what's up, man? How's it going? Caught a shiny Porygon yesterday, Akuma. It was my second hunt. My second stream. We're up to Zangoose now. Yep. I don't know what happened, bro. I got stupid lucky. Yeah, one at a time. Oh, I mean, my bad. Only one at a time, only original stuff. Nice. Nice, man. That's how it should be, I think. I'm just playing with complete, like, original hardware. So, it feels good like that, you know? I never had a GameCube or a Game Boy player for the GameCube, so it's kind of cool to be able to do this. Oh, man. Alright, for sure, get it. Oh, damn. I think he got a shiny Pokemon, too. So, I have a Elgato capture card. I have a converter as well to make the picture quality, make it look a lot better. And the game itself, like the GameCube, I did mod it with Raspberry Pi. So I'm using a program that's better than the actual like Game Boy Player CD. It gives you less lag, so it's way better. But yeah, I'm just using a Elgato capture card, which is like 20-30 bucks. Super cheap. Yeah. I think the max resolution, it's like 720, if that. But yeah, it's pretty good. You don't need anything strong to capture this gameplay from a GameCube, you know? But yeah, the picture quality looks insane. It looks super nice. Yeah, you do need the GameCube. You need the GameCube and you need the Game Boy Player attachment, which costs money. You could do that on a Game Boy Advance. I'm pretty sure, like, my homie, he streams from his Game Boy Color. And he has, like, a mod on it that has a capture card inside of that. And he does it straight from his Game Boy Color. So I'm pretty sure if you can do it from a Game Boy Color, you could do it from a Game Boy Advance if you wanted to. But yeah. It was pretty cheap to mod it, though. The only thing was the Game Boy Player accessory that attaches to it. It was like about $50-$60. And the CD, if you want to get the actual CD, Game Boy Player CD, to use the attachment, that's like about $100-$200. Just the CD itself. So that's, I didn't want to waste that money on a CD. And it still gives you lag and everything, so it doesn't make sense. The cheapest way to mod a GameCube is a Raspberry Pi. All you have to do though, you have to have a solder. You have to have like a soldering machine. You have to have like little tiny wires. You need to be confident enough to mod it yourself. But that's the cheapest way to go. I barely spent any money modding my GameCube. I found the video that I originally watched, and the guy specifically said Emerald and Gens 4 onwards for their ability like Static and Mega Pull. Okay. That's the case though. Excuse me. That's the case though. Like, I'm gonna look at it later I'm gonna try to just search in different specific things to see if it pops up, but I'm pretty sure, man. That's how it goes. Emerald is the one that you can use these things like in the overworld and stuff, but it's all good. I'm sticking to this anyways. This is way faster, like, it's fine. The test would be used flame body to hatch an egg. Okay. For sure. If flame body works, then illuminate should too. I could test it out, yeah. Yeah, I forgot to turn these lights on. Light my face up. Honestly, this is not too bad. This is like not the worst thing in the world, you know. As I say that, like I keep bouncing with no encounters. But there you go. We'll see, man. I'll just research it. If I do find something that gives me proof that it does work for some reason, then I'll just all I have to do is switch back to my Chinchou, which is not a big deal. I'm already have everything set, so not the worst thing in the world. Excuse me. Alright, for sure. If you want to, it's up to you. Dude, I don't know why my allergies are so bad. Lord. Is it that time where like allergies are bad right now? Because that might be the case. Because if your allergies are bad too, I'm inside of a house too. It's like I legit took my vitamins and everything. I take my vitamins every day. Today specifically too, I had a good breakfast. I never eat breakfast. Anyways, I think I'll survive, I think. The nipple guy. I think this is probably the only Pokemon with actual nipples. So, look at it. Very creepy, Game Freak. Miltank. But does Miltank look better? Or is it just the otters? The little like milk thing, or I've been waking up feeling like my throat is closed every day for the past week. Oh damn, dude. Okay. Yeah, it's but Miltank, I like Miltank more than I like Nuzleaf. It's spring, so yeah, allergies are prime right now. Oh, there you go. That's the reason. I was completely fine, like this whole year actually. This whole year I was completely fine until right now today. That's what's happening, man. Yeah, my allergies are bad with cats and dust, but my house is super clean. We just cleaned like the other day. But yeah. It's gotta be the outside or something. Yeah. Crazy. Yeah, my throat kind of like seized up too yesterday. My cats kept like rubbing themselves on me. And most of the time it doesn't really affect me as much, but it affected me pretty bad. I was breathing and I did one of those. And then my girl's like, "Oh, you're getting an allergy pill, aren't you?" I'm like, "Yeah, I am." She's like, "Yeah, because I can hear you. You can barely breathe." I was like, "Yeah, it's getting bad. I could barely talk." But yeah, like, I don't really care. I'll kiss my cats anyways. I'll suffer, man. My cat's expected too. If I don't like get close to them and just give them little kisses, they'll kind of look at me weird. Like, what are you waiting for? So I gotta do it, man. So it looks like I may do maybe 250 total encounters for 3 hours. That's with the acro bike, because I'm on one tile. If I just want to waste max repels, I can get more encounters, but it's gonna suck. I'm gonna run out of money eventually if this takes a while, so I think I'm gonna stick to one tile and just try to be, you know, try to save the max repels. Am I not getting encounters? What is going on? Hold up. No, I replaced all my batteries. They're good. Okay, there you go. Encounter. Yeah, there's one day I just ended up replacing, because the ones I needed to replace was ruby, sapphire. I have 2 sapphires, 2 rubies, an emerald, and yeah, there's one day I just did them all just to take care of it. Then you can just save before using any repels and reset when you get low if you want to bike around instead of hopping. And reset when you're true. That's right. Yeah, there's no reason to save the game, actually. You're right. So hey, hell yeah. My dude got a display case, bro. Hell yeah. You're right, dude. I don't have to save the game. I can just... The only thing is just using it again. I have to go to my bag and do this. No, I saw it, Akumo. That looks sick. You got a display case? Did you get new monitors as well? Yo, you got a nice little setup, bro. Hell yeah. Dang. Dude, that's what I want to do. I want to get a display case as well, man. Hell yeah. I have all my crap in, like, drawers right now. You're not sure how worth it is, but it's an option. Yeah, you're right. We could definitely test out new things to see what works the best. We'll see how bad this is. I am getting better, like, way faster encounters now, so let's see how it goes. Damn, Akuma. Hell yeah. I need to buy furniture as well, man. Just to have a nice, like, have everything just displayed and safe. Everything's inside drawers right now that I own, so everything's put away. Congrats, man. But the sickest hasn't been added to it yet. I'm deadass serious. I got Pokemon Gale of Darkness for free from... Yo, dude, what? D. Of course, Leprechaun. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, you can join the Discord. You can try the link on my channel on Twitch. Of course, man. No, yeah, dude, that thing's expensive. I don't even want to buy it, bro. I'm trying to collect every Pokemon game and I'm just dreading it. Yo, congrats on that. Hell yeah. Damn. My homie Stilts, which is watching today, he got a free copy of Crystal from his homie. I don't think he ended up paying money either. I think he got it for free. Crystal is like 200, 300 bucks now. Yeah, if you guys shiny hunt, if you want to just join the Discord, you're welcome to join the Discord, by the way. We kind of like showcase our shinies when we catch them. We kind of really sick community, to be honest. Really cool people. So if you guys want to join, it's up to you, man. But hell yeah, man. I'm gonna need to get Gale of Darkness. I'm gonna need to get the other ones. Even the most expensive one is the Ruby and Sapphire box edition, right? For the GameCube, I think that's the most expensive one. I am so dreading that. I just wish I get really lucky and I do find it in the wild and nobody knows what they have. Like, they don't know what they have and they give it to me for cheap or something. I try to look for like garage sales in my neighborhood and just hope that, you know, because I do live in a neighborhood where the population is mostly older people. So there's a chance their kids, you know, left their stuff in there in their parents' house and they just forgot about it. And just imagine one of these old folks just selling all that stuff. They don't know what they have. I'd be watching YouTube videos like that where people get lucky in garage sales and just get stuff for like mad cheap, like Pokemon games and cards and stuff. Don't do that. But hell yeah. The D-pad sucks, man. Yeah, good thing is I have a fresh battery and I do get new seeds. So I can definitely, I don't have to save every time I do my 3-hour shiny hunt. And this could definitely help me get more encounters, so hell yeah. If only it was automatic. I don't know if Emeralds asks you like automatically, hey, do you want to use another repel? But if only it worked like that for this one. It just like tells you, hey, your thing just ran out. And that's it. Purple claws, bro. What? Let's go. They didn't add that until... Okay, there you go. So not even Emerald has that. Good to know. Black 2 and White 2. Not even Black 1 and White 1. It took until Black 2 and White 2. Damn. That's crazy. When I first started like shiny hunting again in these old games, I thought it was possible for you to get a shiny charm in these old games and you can't. I was just like, I was so sad. I'm just like, oh no. Full odds. It's just gonna be full odds, man. Shiny hunting no matter what. Dang it. You see? Why can't you give me the kindness of... Yeah, man, it sucks. Yo, so how come you have 3 monitors, bro? You have 3 monitors, man. I'm actually just using one. It would be super convenient to have like a second one, just to be able to read the chat and stuff. But yeah, I definitely gotta eventually get a second one. But why do you have 3? Do you have like other things in the background too? Ah, I messed up. I was trying to stay in the little grass. I need one for OBS, one for gaming, and for watching YouTube or something in the background. Nice. That's pretty sick. I have like a old I have a CRT TV, and I do have like an HDMI connection for it, like an adapter that I can actually connect my computer to it and play like games, because it has no like lag, and like CRT TVs are like the best thing to like, you know, to play like FPS games and stuff like that. There's like zero lag, but it's too big, so I can't put it on top of my computer table. I do have a small monitor, but I just haven't set it up yet and put it on top of my little setup here. I have like a decent sized computer table, but it's still too small for what I have right now. Like, things are like slowly accumulating here, so I have to start organizing and start putting things away. But yeah, it will help if I had like shelves and a bigger computer table and stuff. It will definitely be you know, better for me. No. It's not too bad to use max repel, actually. It's kind of quick. Damn, I still didn't get the encounter. I waited like 2 seconds. I gotta wait like 3 seconds, I guess. I think like this would be better, safer. Yeah, 3 seconds, I guess. That's how long I have to wait. Nipplemon. Nuzleaf is pretty sick. Like, his third evolution looks super sick. He looks like a Tengu. That's the art design for it, is the Tengu. Those Japanese demons in the forest. Folklore legends of Japan. Pretty sick. If I get a shiny Seedot or a Nuzleaf, I'm gonna be happy as hell, by the way. Swablu is not... Swablu looks pretty cool. It's yellow. It's alright. I'll take it. Oh, you dumb... No! Don't do that. NPC, they know, bro. I'm gonna create a new overlay for my next stream. Shit's gonna look clean. Nice. Hell yeah. That's what's up. I had to create one today. Like, I literally woke up super early just for that, because I wasn't expecting getting a Porygon, a shiny Porygon, anytime soon, and it just happened. So I'm like, oh, here we go again. I gotta wake up early and create an overlay and everything. But that's the price you pay, man, for getting an early shiny. I'll take it. What overlay are you gonna do? What's your theme? What's your next shiny hunt? Repel's effect wore off. D-pad. I could actually go down here too. What am I doing? There you go. This is better. It could be even better if I do it that way, horizontal. I always have white and black simple layouts. Okay, like a general thing for everything. Nice. Yeah, for sure, do it. Let's check it out. I think this is way... Nope, this is way better. Nice. Who rides a bike on the grass, man? Especially an acro bike, which is equivalent to a BMX bike, I'm thinking. Nobody does this. There you go. So many Swablues. I wish I would have got the Beldum. I would have shiny hunted the Beldum. I don't think it's shiny locked, right? Shiny Beldum would have been so freaking sick. Stop it. Oh yeah, it looks really nice. Oh yeah. Hell yeah, boy. That looks clean, man. Yours actually looks cleaner than most people out there. That's really nice. Hell yeah. You're gonna make a new one? Okay. Hell yeah. So pretty much way cleaner as well, I think. Nice. You got ads? Damn it. Probably gonna get to 5,000 total downloads tonight on stream. I did about 250 yesterday. I'm about to do 300. 300 away. Nice. I can watch you, man. What time are you gonna get on? I can definitely watch you. I don't think I get notifications when people go on live. I gotta fix that on my phone. Dude, 5,000 is no joke, man. I feel like this week is very lucky. I have a good feeling, man. I feel like your time is overdue and you're gonna get it soon. I think I'm gonna start going live 8:10 or 10:30 Eastern on weeknights. Okay, for sure. We're on the same time zone. Hell yeah, bro. I haven't seen C-Dot in forever. A freaking C-Dot. You know, actually, I think I did get a shiny C-Dot. I don't know if it was this copy. I think I did get a shiny C-Dot. Hold up. I think it was a female too. Alright, hold up. Now I gotta check this, because I completely forgot about that. Hold up now. Dude, directional pad. I haven't played this game in so long. Or was that in my Japanese? It could have been in my Japanese one. Yeah, that's normal. Hold up. I got a Relicanth, by the way. I'm trying to get Duskull shiny eventually too. No, I think that's my Japanese one. I think I did get a shiny C-Dot. Yeah. I was looking for a shiny Zangoose, of course, and I got a C-Dot. C-Dot again. When you speak about the devil, it appears. Let me use my white flute. Make sure everything's set up. I don't know if white flute, the effect disappears when you go inside of a building, but just in case. Alright. Oh, okay, what happened? New York, New York. That may represent. Nice. And of course I'm in Florida, so. You talking to me, Hoodie, or are you talking to Leprechaun? And I kind of realize it doesn't have that many faults to make it. There you go, man. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, man. That's a wise statement there. Not a huge sport guy. I do like hockey and volleyball though. Nice. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Hell yeah. Hey. Just filling out the water because New York and Boston have sport rivalry. Once I'm closer to getting that capture card, then I can start streaming my shiny hunts. Nice. You were trying to get a DS capture card, right? Or is it the Elgato? Oh, got him. Nice, man. Oh, yeah. No, go back. Ah. I like fighting this guy. He's like a dragon guy. He has his little dragon costume. You can't really rematch people in these games, right? Which suck. Let me make sure my text speed is all the way fast, because, yeah, I was about to say. Yeah, that doesn't waste too much time using max repel. It's pretty quick. If you don't hit the wall, you can do this pretty quick as well. I just hit the wall. There you go. Absol will be another cool shiny hunt. I don't think Absol is that crazy either, right? I don't, for sure he has to be like a 5% or 10%. I don't think it's the worst thing ever either. I waited that long and I still didn't get an encounter. It sucks. There we go. No. Yeah, I got the encounter. Nice. So we got like 40 something more minutes to go. So I think, yeah, we're going to be close to the 300 encounters. And that's just in total. So we see about, we're probably going to see about 100 something Zangoose every 3 hours. Could be worse. That's not too bad. If you did like a fee bass hunt, you'll see one. Probably 1 or 2 every 3 hours, maybe. I can't imagine. With repel, I have no idea. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look that up. I am getting like quite a bit, you know? It's not too bad. If anything, I am getting the most Pokemon that's showing up is a Swablu, for sure. So if any shiny Pokemon is gonna appear sooner, it's gonna be Swablu. But you never know. Ah, you see I didn't get an encounter there. I have to wait longer. Feedback is actually a 50% encounter. Yeah, the towel. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yep, you're right. I never knew that before about the towel thing. Yeah. So if it's a 50% encounter, that wouldn't be so bad to shiny hunt. That'd be kind of cool to shiny hunt then. Is that for Ruby and Sapphire both? Or is that just like Emerald or what? It has to be in Ruby or Sapphire. Of course, because it's in the Pokédex, so... If it's not that bad to shiny hunt, I can probably shiny hunt that Pokemon for sure. That would be a cool Pokemon to have. I like Melodic, but Feebas is the best. Oh, same for all three. Nice. There you go. Not too bad. You just have to find a tile spawn on it and it'll be 50% chance. That's awesome. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, dude. Probably one of my favorite fish Pokemon, for sure. The shiny hunting officially big. Good luck, man. Wish you luck, brother. I think people have been catching shiny Pokemon this week like crazy already, so I feel like there's good luck in the air. So hell yeah. Get it. Remember we had that one week where everybody, like not everybody, but people were getting shiny Pokemons like almost every day for like a whole week. I think we got to like the 5th or 6th day, and then that's when nobody was catching shiny Pokemon anymore. And we were trying too. We were trying to keep up like the thing going, but it's just the luck ran out. But it was kind of crazy. C dot. I like C dot's design. It looks like very Super Mario-ish. Oh, C dot again. Damn. It's always like that, huh? I was trying to download a program so I can use a control for Minecraft Java. I don't know if you guys know how to do that, but I did follow this YouTube tutorial and I still couldn't get it done. Because basically in my master bedroom, we don't have any like chairs or any little like computer space. So we're just chilling on the bed or something. But yeah, it's more comfortable if we had a controller to play it. Like for me specifically. I just don't play with my girl most of the time just because I don't have a controller. I love using keyboard and mouse, by the way. I do love it. It's just I have no space. I have like a little coffee table, but I have to kind of like hunch over and destroy my back. Playing like that for like a couple hours is not good. But yeah. Nice. Oh my god, I think it's the same tile. I keep getting encounters. Don't go in your bag. Nice, we're getting a lot of encounters, that's good. I wonder for the design of Zangoose, why does he have like a M? It looks like an M on his chest. I know they're not trying to put an M on his chest, but still. It looks like I am. I don't know if he's sponsored by McDonald's or something. Mongoose, maybe? The M for Mongoose? That's probably why. C dots. Hold up, let me make sure I have my thing on. Yep, it ran off. That's why I was seeing so many C dots. Come on, no encounters? I waited so long. Why? I have to wait like 4 seconds. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 seconds. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. That took 4 seconds there. Here, give me a sec, guys. Swablu. The D-pad. I may need to get like a crappy Game Boy Advance. I do have one, but the membranes for the buttons are so bad. It gets really sticky, and I cleaned it and I did everything I could with it, but it's so bad. It just doesn't work good, so I can't use it. But I should get like a cheap Game Boy Advance and use it as a controller, because it's way better for this game. And then a GameCube controller. So, is anybody gonna play Doom tomorrow It releases tomorrow. If you have Game Pass, you get to play it for free. Of course, you have a subscription to Xbox, so it's not free, but yeah. I did already download it myself today, so it releases tomorrow here where I'm from, so I tried to like just start the application to see if it goes through, but no. Xbox stopped me. But heck yeah, man, I'm gonna play it. It doesn't have multiplayer, which sucks. It's a 20+ hour campaign mode, which is not that long or anything. Oh, really? They probably got like a hookup or something, maybe. Sometimes if you have a lot of followers, they do like let you play the game early or whatever. But definitely I couldn't play it. No, I don't. Ah, yeah, of course, that guy. Yeah, he's very famous, so yeah. Yeah, people like him who are very famous, who have like a nice clout base, you know, following and stuff, like for sure they're gonna have early access for it and stuff. But yeah, release is officially tomorrow. By the way, he has my first same name too. I'm also Charlie. It's so weird when you said that. Do you know Charlie? I'm like, yeah, I know who I am. Why? Yeah. It's a very common name, but at the same time, you don't see a lot of like streamers with that name for some reason, or famous streamers. But yeah, for sure, Charlie, yeah, most critical. I hate when the numbers are like scrunched up like that, right next to Zangoose. Let me fix it real quick. It doesn't look nice. That's better. Nice. I kind of like things symmetrical. You know, it's not very symmetrical, what my little setup here, but you know, I kind of like things to fit in certain places, make it look nice. I feel like it's not all that common as a name itself. You see more Charles that get called Charlie. Dude, I legit had teachers that called me Charles. Yep. Some guy called me Chuck. I don't know why the hell he called me Chuck. I guess Charlie, Chuck is the same thing as Charlie. I don't know. But there's one guy who called me Chuck. I don't know why people do that. If your name is written a certain way, no, it's legit on my birth certificate. It's LIE. Yeah, exactly. I figured. It's the first time somebody called me that. I was just like, oh, I guess that's just another name for Charlie. In Spanish, Charlie is Carlos, by the way. So my Spanish name is Carlos. Oh no. Hoodie, why? Why did you do that? Why? You're not my favorite anymore. No, I'm just kidding. No, honestly, as a kid, I really hated that. But as a grown-up, I really don't care. Those things don't really bother me. Charles is a good name too, you know. There's nothing wrong with the name. It's just weird. When you're a kid, you just think everything's weird. You're just hating, but not a big deal. The thing is like a lot of like famous movies, actors, they used the name Charlie. So when I was a kid, I got picked on a lot. It was like Charlie Brown, Charlie's Angels, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, you know, whatever Charlie you can find, Charlie Chaplin, whatever Charlie you can find, they're gonna get it and they're gonna call you that. So they made fun of me, man, for my name, like hard. And I always thought, like, why the hell did my dad call me Charlie? You know, I think he just opened up a book. And since me and my sister were kind of born 1 year apart, kids are so weird. Hell yeah, man. I guess me and my sister were born 1 year apart. And it was me and my sister, so a boy and a girl. So my dad wanted to find a name. And my sister was born first, by the way. So it was because of my sister's name that I was called Charlie. If I was born first, I'd probably be called something else, but they called my sister Charlotte. And then the male counterpart of that name, I guess, is Charlie. So there you go. So Charlie Chaplin. I kind of don't mind Charlie though, to be honest. You know, it's a good honest name, you know. It's better than most things out there, so I'll take it. The funny thing is that a lot of people who meet me, they always say that I remind them of somebody. I always got that my whole life. Everybody who meets me, they're like, dude, I feel like I know you. Or you remind me of this one person. I'm just like, really? I got that so many times. And I don't know, it's because I have a common face, you know? I have a common name and a common face, bro. But it's kind of weird because a lot of people told me that in my life. So everybody, like, in the future, every time somebody says that to me, I'm like, oh yeah, cool. It's not really a shock anymore. It's just like, oh yeah, cool. That's nice. Anyways. I've heard it so many times. I never had anybody call me Carlos, by the way. Even though that's my Spanish name, nobody calls me Carlos. My dad is Carlos. By the way, me and my dad have the same name, but his certificate's actually Carlos. They do call my dad Charlie. So officially, I'm a second, you know, Charlie Jr. So, no, I'm just Puerto Rican, man. I'm just 100% Puerto Rican. My mom and my dad is Puerto Rican. My grandparents are Puerto Rican. I'm a pure breed. Of course, nothing's pure, you know. You know, if you look at my, like, background, you do the DNA test, of course I'm gonna have a whole bunch of other things, you know, But yeah, that's pretty much what I am. My fiance, she's also Puerto Rican. That wasn't by choice, it's just how life is. So, I don't know why, it just happens. It makes kind of sense when people go to their own kind of like, what's it called? Their own kind of race, you know, their own thing, their own heritage, their own people, because they feel comfort or something, you know. I wasn't planning to be, you know, go with a Puerto Rican girl, but that's how life is, you know. How about you guys? My grandma has a really flat face. She looks super Asian. My sister looks super Asian. We probably have some sort of Asian in us. But yeah. I'm white as shit. Damn. Nothing wrong with that, though. Caucasian, huh? There you go. I was born here in the States, so I'm 100% American. But I still have, like, you know, that accent from my parents, you know, mostly my mom. She's the one who just speaks Spanish. She does understand English, but mostly Spanish. Dude, it was almost shiny. Oh no. You kind of scared me there. You kind of scared me there, Dark, a little bit. Irish Italian. Damn. Damn, that's pretty sick. How's it going, Dark? How's your day so far? We're officially on Zangoose. That's pretty cool. Like, I like the Irish accent. It's very sick. I like that girl from the Cranberries, the lead singer, who sings Zombie. She has a really nice voice. Cho, no work today? Nice. You get to relax. My man. Don't even get me started. Bro. It's pretty sexy, man, the girls with that voice, like. That accent is insane. I think there's different, like, I guess, categories. Because people could have, like, of course, like a deeper accent, a rougher accent. Some people could have a very nice sounding accent. The same thing goes with everything else, right? English, Spanish. That's the word I use, man. If you got a better word. For lack of better words, I should have said before I said that. But it's honestly true, man. People have deeper accents. People have, like, stronger accents. You know? There is this Irish chick I follow on Insta, and all she does is gardening, and her voice makes me so weak in the knees. I understand. I definitely understand. There's not, like, a lot of girl singers I listen to, but the ones I do listen to, they kind of, like, drive me crazy with their voice. Like, that's probably, like, the only reason I listen to them. And it's honestly, they sing really good, so I can actually, like, you know, put up with them. For some reason, like, Ariana Grande is not one of those chicks, for sure. Like, my girl likes to listen to her, but her voice doesn't do anything to me. She kind of sounds annoying. I feel like she can't sing at all. Her voice sounds really annoying. I'm sorry to be a hater, but yeah, I can't put up with that. Billie Eilish, she sounds really hot. Some of her songs, so that's a thumbs up for me. Bro, he's going in. You unleashed something, man. The Pandora box has been opened. Was the same with Americans. How the states have different accents as well as almost per city. The dialect changes, I assume it's the same with the worlds. Yeah, of course. But just in specific, yeah. Yeah, just in specific, if, like, Spanish people, they all have different voices, all have different, like, you know, the way they speak, so that's everybody, man. Some people have amazing voices and some people don't. And then it's perspective too, right? It's all perspective, so Just because something sounds good to you, it doesn't mean it sounds good to everybody else. So beauty is in the eye of the beholder. There you go. Shallow Hal. But yeah, pretty much. No says that. You mean like no one says that? Me and D&D player. Me and a D&D player. No one. There you go. Yeah. It's crazy. Nice. Eri has like 4 different voices she uses. She's fake. Ariana Grande? She's fake as hell. Damn. At least you agree with what I mean. At least I have someone who agrees. It's very true. Like her voice from like the Disney Channel, I kind of grew up with that too. Just seeing her in Disney Channel too, and like I wasn't a fan either. My friend is he's like in love with her. He's so in love with her. That's another thing, I don't really find her attractive either. Yeah, she was in Disney Channel. Was she a Nickelodeon? It could be Nickelodeon. I don't know, man. It's been a long time. I didn't care too much about her either, so. Oh, you guys know. Oh yeah, there you go. There you go. So it was Nickelodeon. That's how much I didn't care. Yeah, like definitely didn't do anything for me. I had a friend who was in love with her, man. But I don't know, man. Who knows? Yeah, maybe in Cartoon Network too. Yeah, but her voice, she sounds like she's like forcing it too much to try to sound a certain way. It's very not natural. But there you go, man. Different strokes for different folks. Damn. Probably. I just don't care for her, man, honestly, but to each their own. My girl will get mad at me if I say stuff like that she sounds bad and stuff. She'll go off on me. She's like, what? She hates this one singer. So she seems alright, but I don't like her music. There you go. There's 3 votes. 3 people on my side. I don't hate her, man. I just don't like the music too, man, honestly. I don't even know her, bro. Even what you see, what the people like release on magazines, like that's all just like what they want you to see, you know? It doesn't mean that's who she really is. So nobody knows celebrities, bro. You don't know who they really are. So you can't really hate them. But yeah, I listen to Interpol. I don't know if you guys listen to that music. Most of them are genuine. Damn. Nice. Damn. Yeah, somehow she got famous as a singer. I think most of these girls who are like famous kid actors, they end up having this little music career that they do, and they try to take it off. And some of them make it, some of them don't. Yeah, I mean, who knows, man? The deeper picture, you know? Because in order for you to keep getting jobs as an actor, as a singer, or whatever, you have to like pretty much like protect your image. Your image is what sells everything. So if you mess up, you're pretty much not gonna make money. You're gonna lose your career. So they're kind of very like sensitive with what they release, how they like keep these people in like a little box so they can keep their careers and stuff. But yeah. Yeah, I can imagine, man, like being a kid actor, having no freedom as a kid, that's horrible, man. Yeah, it's everywhere. Yeah, man, it sucks for these kids, man, especially when they're like born into it. Hannah Montana. Dude, look at that Ashley, the twin sisters from Full House. That she like started acting when she was a baby. Dude, that she had it bad, bro. They had her locked in as she was like, as soon as she was born, bro. She was doing this, so like kid actors have it bad, man. It sucks for them. Yeah, it's not their fault too, man. It's just the way what they were born into, man, which really sucks. Their parents. If it's anybody's fault, it's the parents' fault for sure. I don't know anything about them either, man. They're pretty old now, right? They're probably in like their 40s or something. Mongoose. Yes. What's up, Major Bill? How's it going, bro? The Mongoose man. But Elizabeth is fine. She out here playing Scarlet Witch. Oh yeah, dude, that yo, yes. Facts. Quadruple A. No. Thanks, bro. Called me old. Dude, I'm also old. I'm also old. Yeah, she is hot, bro. Yeah. The Olsen twins don't do anything for me, by the way. As well. Just the other sister. Yes, agreed. But yeah, like, I don't know how old they are. I'm gonna guess 40, but jeez. I started Full House was a show I started watching. Okay, I don't know, man. They're like kids in the show, so it's kind of weird. I don't know what they look like as adults. The Fuller House, yeah. I never watched it. I know they did make a spin-off, but I never watched it. Oh. Yeah, I have no idea how they look like, actually. They look alright? Well, there you go. C-Dot. My thing ran out. I gotta wait so long for an encounter. It sucks. Yeah, I don't know what shows. They made so many spin-offs of so many shows. Was that girl that was kind of like emo? Oh, okay. Yeah, I think... Yeah, when she was like... When she was in that show, she looked alright, for sure. Is that retro shit? And the fact that people are running out of ideas? Dude, like, this is old people talk right here, right now. I'm trying to think of, like, other shows, but I can't even think of anything right now. Adult Swim, hell yeah, dude. Eventually we're gonna get remakes of the remakes. Oh yeah. Home Improvement, hell yeah. I used to watch that as a kid. That was so funny. All the kids got out of the pool. Yeah, it's Adult Swim time. Yeah, what was sick was like the anime shows they had, like Space Ghost, Tim and Eric. They had like some really awesome shows. Harvey Birdman, Squidbillies. Hell yeah, bro. Oh, nice. George Lopez. Yeah, I used to watch that all the time. That was Nick at Night, right? Nick at Night was the one that showed George Lopez. They showed the Cosby Show. I forgot what else they showed on that. Yeah, he was actually funny though. He was funny though. Like his jokes were awesome. It wasn't kind of like cringy or anything. Like that shit was funny as hell, man. Oh man, true. Facts. I think she was in like one other movie. I'm dead. Yo, you know her name. Carmen was alright. Dang. Yeah, a lot of the jokes in that show still hit today. Yes, 100%. Yo, do you know how like George Lopez, how he looks right now? He aged pretty bad, man. I feel bad for the guy. Like, poor man, bro. That guy aged. He looks rough, bro. His head got bigger. Yeah, poor man, dude. Like, all the people that we used to watch are just so old now, man. Including us, of course. Oh, really? I didn't know that. Damn, poor guy. Damn, I didn't know that. The dude's struggling. It happens, man. We're all gonna be there. So, it's only a matter of time. I don't like seeing like all the celebrities I used to watch, seeing them old. It's too crazy, man. Speak for yourself. I'm never getting old. I didn't sign up for this. It sucks, man. I'm immortal. Man, I wouldn't even want to be immortal though, to be honest. I would rather just die sometime. I wouldn't want to like live too short of a life, and vice versa. I wouldn't want to live like too long of a life. It's overrated. But yeah, I definitely don't want to live forever, that's for sure. It looks like he just got lazy and didn't want to maintain himself anymore. Yep. Yeah, some people, they just eat whatever they want after they get older. They do whatever they want, and that gets them even older faster. True. Very true. That is very true. You get to experience things that we could have experienced in this life, in this generation. Yeah, like every 10 years, there's like a breakthrough. There's like some crazy shit like that gets announced, and we're able to just do some crazy shit out of nowhere. Like, technology is crazy in general, man. I would like to explore space, man. I'm very claustrophobic, but I'll try to explore space. Oh, really? Damn. The reason why you play No Man's Skies. Yeah, man. Alright, though, I'm gonna dip out, just lurk. I got some shit I gotta take care of, but I'm listening to this in the background. Alright, brother. Good talking to you, man. Have a good rest of your day, bro. I'm about to get off, too, pretty soon. I'm gonna do a bonus encounter. Yeah, that is the closest I'll get. Do you have a VR set, Dark? You should probably get one, bro. You can get even closer. You can get even closer, man. It's not gonna be the perfect thing, but you know, it's kind of close. I'm a poor man. Aren't we all? We're all poor, man. I'm also a part of that club. What can you do? But you never know, man. You never know where life will take you. You never know if you're gonna visit space one day. Life is crazy, man. So, never say never. Damn, yeah, I figured, yeah. That's a very popular city. Like, everybody's there. Are you, like, in the city? Or are you, like, kind of in between? Yeah, right? It could happen, X-Kong. It definitely could happen. I'm getting those, like, way more common than any other Pokemon right now, so... Yeah. Middle Earth. Lord of the Rings reference. You're in smack in the middle of it? Damn. Have you ever thought about just moving somewhere else cheaper, maybe? Or do you want to stay in Cali? Me, I would prefer a shiny Nuzleaf or shiny Seedot for sure. 100%. Yeah, Mexico, there you go. That's cheap. And if you made money in the States and you go to Mexico, you're chilling, bro. It's just, of course, more dangerous depending where you go to, but yeah. I'll take Swablu. Oh, nice. I'm not into the yellow. That's smart. Yeah, man, you can build a really nice house for cheap. You can have a really good life there. Same thing with Puerto Rico, by the way. In Puerto Rico, you can build a house for cheap, and you can live a really nice life. But of course, there's also violence and a lot of, like, crazy things in Puerto Rico, so yeah. I was trying to find a shiny Bagon, but got a Golbat. Yeah, my homie too, man. My homie actually got like 3 Golbats and like 4 Soul Rocks shiny before he got his Bagon. It's crazy. Yeah, it's sad how everything's going with Trump and trying to build a wall and all that crap. It's just nuts. Yeah, I would love a shiny Trapinch for sure. Every time I play these games, Emerald, Ruby, Sapphire, I always have a Flygon. This run, specifically, I actually got a... For my flying type, I got a... this guy here. Skamori. Couldn't even think of his name. I would love a shiny Skamori. I never had, like, a Skamori in my team for anything, so I'm just like... I would love to just have them in my team. Just use them to fly around and stuff. That would be like a good idea. I never do. Yeah, man. It's crazy. I think in history, bro, there's always some sort of racism towards some sort of person. If it's not like the Hebrews or like like it's always something, man. It's always the Jewish people. It's always somebody they gotta pick on. It's like we're not pure breeds, man. Nobody's a pure breed, bro. Yeah. I'm not really into politics, to be honest. I'd rather not get into that. It's just... It's crazy, man. But hopefully, man, there's more peace in the future. Yeah. They want to feel like they're like the best. They're the best race. Their shit doesn't stink. You know? It's always somebody who thinks they're better. It's sad. Then a lot of innocent people have to suffer. It's crazy. But yeah, hopefully our future, hopefully we come together for the sake of humanity, for the sake of a better future, for our like species to evolve to the next like level. We definitely have to come together, man. We're just kind of like polluting the air and just killing each other, so it's crazy. Well, actually, that's a good reason to think you're better. There you go, man. People who suffer the most are better. They're hardcore, man. People see us in public and they bow to us, bro. They're like, damn, this guy hunts full odds. Dang. No, I just reset it. It's fine. Sometimes I reset, like, just because I'm so used to it, but we're in the same exact place. Oh, really? Nice. That's a pretty sick Pokemon, too. Very cool. Yeah, for Crystal, I'm trying to get a Cyndaquil. Like, my second Crystal, I'm trying to get a Cyndaquil. On my first Crystal, I got a Shiny Totodile, so I'm trying to get a Shiny Ghastly. But I haven't hunted, like, anytime soon, so... Damn, ads. At the end. For the white flute, I think you do need to reapply it whenever you leave the route or restart the game. Yeah, of course. Yeah, thank you for reminding me. That's very true. Let's just show me food ads. I always tend to buy food if it's something new and looks good. Oh wow, they know you, bro. It's tailored for everybody and specific, I guess. But yeah, you're right, Hoodie. I do have to reapply this. There you go. Make sure I got a max repel. I think I already have one active. Jesus. I think I'm gonna finish pretty soon. Let's do 5 more Zangoose. No. Only one food ad. Oh, okay, cool. You just let me know, man, what you find. Run away, please. Alright, 5 more Zangooses. And we pretty much, yeah, 400 encounters is pretty good. It's like the same thing as Porygon. So, nice. Finally, you're out of the Twilight Zone, the ad zone. One hour plus stream. Yeah, I got 400 encounters for just total encounters. And 120 Zangoose, that's not too bad. Dude, you should do that every time you get a shiny. Just like add an hour. No way, man. That's crazy. You think I'll be able to get another shiny if I do that? I mean, I could. I could definitely do that. I don't get shinies all the time, so it wouldn't be the worst thing to do. So, you never know. Hell yeah. Yeah, I got my shiny yesterday. I got it like at 1 hour and something minutes. So I still had my other 2 hours to go. So it's kind of a weird place. It was almost like halfway. But yeah, I can definitely do that. Shoot. Would be sick to get 2 shinies in one day. Oh no, you know what I forgot? I got Chinchou. I don't have Poochyena anymore. I forgot to save. I'm gonna have to do the switcheroo. Your ability doesn't matter in this game, Chinchou. I'm gonna put you in the box. You do not matter. So it's pretty easy though. Allegedly, yes. But most likely. Poochie, where are you? Where are thou? There you go. I found you. In Emerald, I got 2 shiny Numels back to back. Nice. Like back to back? That's insane. Holy crap. I don't organize my box, man. Do you organize your box? I play so many Pokemon games. I mean, it would be cool to organize, have everything nice, but ain't nobody got time for that. Per type, look at you. Nice. That's nice. I mean, good job. I mean, that's good. I'll probably organize them in the future. Maybe. Then a box for the individual game. Yeah, like Pokemon that only appear for that certain game. Nice. Very cool, man. Hell yeah. Yeah, like I play so many different Pokemon games and now I'm just shiny hunting, so but I can definitely do that. Yeah, if I complete the Pokédex for sure, I'll definitely do that and have everything nice. I'll probably do it by Pokédex entry. I'll probably do it like that. I think that's the way I'll probably organize my stuff. The team and the other I got to help along the way. Nice. Let me just save it here, just so I don't have to put up with this. I should evolve, or like just level up my Poochyena to level 17 again. But for now, it's like the end of the stream, so I'm just gonna stick to just getting encounters. So whoever I use in X and Y, then hold it up. So whoever I use in X and Y, then okay. I think I got you. Yeah, like the team itself. Very cool, man. I know you have loads of Pokemon, especially shiny Pokemon. You have like an insane amount, so it probably would be good for you to have everything organized, for sure. Don't go in your bag. You get it from your mama, hell yeah. Smart woman, bro. Hell yeah. I definitely don't get patience from my mom. Or like, not my mom, my dad. I don't get patience from him, that's for sure. I'll probably get it from my mom. The patience to shiny hunt in general. What I got from my mom too is just cleaning in general. I like to clean my house and make sure everything is nice and clean and everything smells good. I kind of have a little OCD with that, to be honest. I just gotta make sure the house smells good and everything's organized, and then I'm okay. It all started when she helped put cards in my... Yeah, you told me. Hell yeah. If you ever sell it, she could be the reason why you're a rich man in the future as well. So, props to your mom. Sea dots. Yeah, exactly. You have to definitely grade them for sure. But it sucks to send them out to get graded. To me, that's like a lot of paranoia, man. Just sending your precious cards to get graded. It's like, will I ever see you again? Would you get lost in transit? But then they wouldn't be in binders. Yeah. Yeah, that's sketchy, man. The whole thing is sketchy to me. If only you can go to a place like a local shop, like really next to you, so they can grade it themselves instead of sending it away in a box. I like to look at them. Are you gonna like display them in the future, maybe? Like your very precious ones, like get furniture and just make it look like really nice. Display them. Nah, you're just gonna leave them in the binder. All right. Nothing wrong with that. Just pull out the binder and flip the pages. Yeah. I have mines in a binder and it's just in my bookshelf. So I really have no space to like add furniture. Well, I do have space for furniture, but I have no space right now. We're kind of like doing a lot of things in our house. We're painting and fixing things, and yeah. Alright, 2 more Zangoose to go. I already passed 420 encounters. That's pretty good. Swablo. Do you know if Beldum is shiny locked in these games? Or is he like shiny huntable? I already got mine, so it doesn't matter for this playthrough. I already got my Beldum non-shiny. I think when I first started like collecting the Pokemon in the Pokédex, I had a feeling I was gonna be able to have a shiny charm, so that's the reason I did it. But then I learned later that there's no shiny charm, so I already got my Beldum. Rip. But maybe in another playthrough I can like somehow shiny hunt it. Sea dots. Sea dot has to be one of those Pokemons that are like super small, probably. Because he's just a seed. No, I don't know if I ended up using my fossil, actually. No, I did use my fossil. Yeah, I got an Anorith, but I didn't get a shiny. That's another thing. But yeah, I'd even take living a game like Dead Space just to be in space. Damn, dude, that's crazy. I will never want that, ever. That's crazy, man. That's how much you like space. Jesus. Lord. That's scary, bro. You gotta be careful what you wish for, man. Like, that's horrible. It's like some people wish there was like a zombie apocalypse just to be able to have that life, which is another thing that's kind of nuts. Like, I don't think people they're not thinking it through, bro. There's a low % chance you're gonna survive a zombie apocalypse. Some people have that toxic trait like that. Yeah, I can survive, you know. I'm gonna be the best, whatever. Yeah, right, bro. Not a zombie apocalypse on Earth. Nah, forget that, bro. We wouldn't survive. It will just be a matter of time. Like, everybody's gonna get just turned into zombies. Yeah, hell no, dude. I'm good. I'm okay. If there is a zombie apocalypse, I'll probably go underground. And that's it. That's all I'll do. I love The Walking Dead. I love zombie games and stuff, but that's as far as it goes for me. I don't want that shit to be real life. Forget that. There we go. 125 Zangooses. But yeah, that's as far as I'll go. I think tomorrow I'll do another 125. But hell yeah. Like, this was the first shiny hunt for Zangoose. I appreciate everybody who watched. Good luck on your shiny hunting. I have a feeling like there's luck in the air, so if you're shiny hunting, definitely shiny hunt, because you can get lucky. I appreciate you guys. Hope you have a good rest of your days. Thank you, man. Appreciate that, hoodie. I survive or not is not the concern. I just want to be in space. As long as you're in space, it doesn't matter if you survive. Damn. That's crazy. You should get a VR headset, man. Eventually, you know? Save up money. But yeah, man. I appreciate you guys. I hope you have a good rest of your days. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow with the shiny hunting. Peace out, my dudes. Take care.